We're here with Lee Kemp at the World Team Trials here in Madison, Wisconsin. And Lee, a lot of exciting things going on here this weekend. One of them was the '79 World Team Reunion. And that was the World Championships that you went with a bunch of great guys. Team took second. You won a gold medal. Tell us about the ability to get together with your old teammates and share a good time together and remember that part of their lives.
That was awesome. You know, it's awesome that USA Wrestling took the time to bring back and honor some of the older wrestlers, older champions. That was especially a memorable time for me because out of the 10 weight classes, we had 5 Wisconsin wrestlers on the team, and that was a true testament to what Russ Hellickson was bringing to our Wisconsin Badger program, led by Dwayne Clevin, the head coach. But Russ was the architect of all that, and we were building a great team. You know, a great presence, great team, great technique, and a lot of the wrestlers on that team all incorporated the technique that Russ was showing us. So it was almost like a reward for all the hard work that we'd been putting in. And I think a lot of my, national championships, and then I'd won a world title the year before that too, and that all came from the core training and skills that I learned when I was there at Wisconsin under Russ.
Now, do you remember that competition very well? They had some video put up last night that showed you in the finals with Martin Osp. Was it fun to watch yourself and go through the process of that tournament in your mind?
It really was. I do remember the matches, and there was one scramble that Martin and I had that he didn't show, but that just kind of exemplified the way Martin wrestled. He was a scrambler. He shot low shots on the ankles, and there was one flurry there that we had that just watching that video last night brought back the memories of how close the match actually was. But it was great. It was a great experience. 1979 seems like a long time ago. A lot of these younger wrestlers, they 79. That long time ago.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born, obviously, then. So, but I think when you bring the youth close, right up front and close to our history, that's what'll make us stronger as a country.
So U.S. team was second to the Russians, and we'd never yet won a team title, and that was a real good shot. I mean, as a team, did you take pride in the group that had 7 medals and gave a real good run for that team title?
Oh, absolutely. And, when you look at those silver medals that we had, Russ Hellickson lost by 1 point to the Russian that he had beaten 3 or 4 times previous to that, and John Peterson tied the Russian, and had he beat the Russian, we would have had 2 first place instead of the second. That would have gotten us over the edge. So, but both of those matches were razor close. Andre Metzger only lost 1 match in that tournament, but took 3rd because the Russians actually threw the match to the Bulgarian.
Right.
So, I mean, all those little factors. And the video that they showed of John Peterson when he was wrestling the Hungarian, he shot in on double, picked him up. Should have had a touch fall. It probably was a touch fall. He didn't get it. He beat him handily, but had he got the touch fall, that would have given us the edge. So there are a lot of little things that could have gotten us over that hump. We could have won that team title.
When people think of '79, they also think of '80. This group of athletes were #1 going into an Olympic year and didn't get the opportunity in because of the Afghanistan invasion and the boycott of the Moscow Games. And you were one of the ones that didn't get the Olympic opportunity from that team. Some did. You think about that situation too when you get together with a few of the guys that had to go through the next year's experience?
Yeah, I absolutely do. 1980 is, I even hate admitting this, but I'm bitter over it still. It bothers me. I know psychologically I need to let that go because it's not real healthy, but it does bother me because I had put so much into that, and not just me, all of us. I look at all the team members there. Every one of them had a legitimate shot of being gold medalist in the Olympic Games in 1980, not just me. But we all put so much into it, and have it just taken away, it would have been easier for me to accept had it been something like getting beat maybe, or even an injury. I mean, that you can understand, but when you have it just literally taken away, and for us as athletes, we didn't understand the political goals that maybe Jimmy Carter had at the time. I can't really stand here and say real critical things about that decision that he made, and I'm not sure what his thought process was, or his cabinet, the people around him, but he thought it was a good decision. So he carried through and made it happen. But hindsight, obviously, we look back and we realize it really was no point. It didn't accomplish really anything. And what it accomplished was it screwed up the next 4 years.
Right.
In LA, the Soviets and their allies didn't come. So for me as an athlete, I wanted to be the best, and to have it taken away in 80, and then to think, okay, I'm going to train through 84, and then to have word of the boycott happening in 84. I'm not making any excuses, but it was really difficult mentally to train, knowing that it wasn't going to be a full Olympics with there either, you know? So it was just all the way around a bad experience, and I still feel bitter about it. Can't really understand. In fact, to try to make some light of it, sometimes I remember specifically prior to 1980, I felt so confident I was going to be an Olympic champion through some close friends, circles.
Right.
I would say the only way I'm not going to be an Olympic gold medalist in 80 is if they cancel the Olympic Games, and I'd walk away.
That's ironic.
And I felt like, I mean, that's the confidence I had. I was so, there was nothing was going to stop me. And then we didn't have the Olympic Games, so I felt like I jinxed the Olympic Games for everybody.
Yeah, sure. That's crazy. So Madison, I mean, we're here in the big wrestling opportunity. The reunion obviously came about because of the home base of the Madison athletes. Talk about your experience when you competed and trained here and had the opportunity to attend college here and you know, build part of your life here in Madison.
Well, the first thing I'll have to say is what a beautiful weekend. So people who came here for, you know, maybe visiting Madison for the first time, and to see the beauty of the Madison, just the city of Madison and the lakes, and the campus is right on the lakes. That was one of the things I remember most about living in Madison, being in college. It was just such a beautiful place to live and train. Great education. It's a first-class university. I felt happy that I had a chance to go to a Big Ten school. I felt extremely happy to be part of a program that was on the move.
Right.
Russ had goals of being an Olympic champion himself. He brought his goals and aspirations to our team. He started to develop guys like me, like Jim Haynes, like Jack Reinwan, Lauren Susi. The Petersons then used to train there because he lived close by.
Right.
So it was, and Andy Ryan, of course, he made the Olympic team, was a silver medalist. We were building something pretty special here, and I felt like I was a part of it. And so I have great memories.
Well, Lee, appreciate your time, and you're still always active in wrestling, and we appreciate what you do to help the sport every single day.
Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it.